Hello. It's been a fucking minute since I've made a video. I've been very busy with my life, and I have not uh I had time to do it. And the video that I was making, it was going to be a Still Wakes the Deep video, kind of how I did like the Call of Duty Zombies games, but I was gonna do it with Still Wakes the Deep, and I haven't been around to do it, so I'm making a what I think is going to be a pretty quick video. I'm not 100% sure, but it's three different topics. We've got three topics to talk about today, and the topics are the brand new Resident Evil 9 Requiem, a brand new game called John Carpenter's Toxic Commando, and the brand new Call of Duty Zombies map called Paradox Junction. And you're going to be hearing my takes on all of these games and maps today. You clicked on the video, you wanted to hear about it, you're going to hear about it. Let's get right into it. What I want to talk about first is the brand new Resident Evil. I am the biggest Resident Evil fan you'll probably ever meet. I've played almost every single game. I've beaten almost every single game. I fucking love Resident Evil. And there's a new Resident Evil game out, and I'm gonna tell you if it's bad or good. It's a fucking damn good fucking Resident Evil, man. I enjoyed every single waking minute, hour, second, millisecond of playing this fucking game. I absolutely fucking love this fucking game, man. It it's a now it's a pretty short game. There was talks that it was going to be a lot longer than more recent games that we've got, and if you expected it to be longer than the new Resident Evil 4 remake, like I did, you'd be highly disappointed. And that is one of my only critiques about the game. Let me get my critiques out of the way first. One critique about the game I have is that some of the sections are just kind of thrown in there to pad time to make the game longer. Like there's one section where, like in Resident Evil 2 remake, you play as this little girl and you walk and you hide from shit. Try not to spoil a little bit. I probably will spoil some. The game's been out for 2 weeks. I'm gonna spoil a little bit. You play as this little girl called Emily, which turns out that there's like a bunch of Emilys. Spoiler warning! Spoiler warning! Spoiler warning! If you want to skip through this, I'm gonna put timestamps up to every spot where I talk about the different topics. But spoiler warning for Resident Evil 9 Requiem if you care. But there are multiple Emilys, and there's a flashback that Grace has where she's talking to this guy called Zeno, which is a Wesker clone. Wesker, he moves really fast. He's like Chris's arch nemesis. He was in Resident Evil 1, blah blah blah. He shows Grace on this computer that there are multiple Emilys, and they all have different stories to them, pretty much. And you play one of their stories, and it is actually one of the most boring segments in the entire game. You wake up as Emily, you walk out, you see the other evil Emily kids kill the doctors or workers there, and you just walk around to get out, and then when you finally do get out, she just dies. She just gets injected with something by one of the doctors, and it was just there for absolutely no reason. I don't think you got any story out of it besides a character that literally dies maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes later. It's not a very long segment, but it's just there to pad out time. And another one is I prefer playing as, this is a bit of a critique, but it's also really not. I prefer playing as Leon 10 times more than I do playing as Grace. Because when you play as Grace, it's like Resident Evil 7, but with like the Resident Evil 2 remake, kind of like how you have no ammo all the fucking time. But in the Resident Evil sense is that it brings that horror, and playing Grace as first person is amazing. Playing the whole game at first person is amazing. You could choose between first person and third person. Anyway, I'm getting off track. The playing as Grace is, it's not boring, but it is incredibly slow and repetitive. Grace's thing is you find three things, you go out of your way to get those three things, and you put those three things where the three things need to go, and you do that like 5 times throughout the 11-hour game. And it takes so fucking long to do. And I remember starting out on it, I got a little stuck on getting the quartz for the first door, and I had to Google a guide. You can make fun of me all you want, but I had to Google a guide to pretty much beat the first segment of the game. And from the beginning is not much. It's not great. I mean, it's great. It's a really great fucking game, but the rest of the game is just way better, way better. As soon as you hit, spoiler warning, as soon as you hit Raccoon City, which you haven't been to in fucking since Resident Evil 2 and 3, it is absolutely amazing. And there's differences. Playing as Grace, like I said, is like Resident Evil 7 with Resident Evil 2 remake. But playing as Leon, it is. Jeez, I got something in my throat. It is absolutely amazing. It's like playing. Okay, my personal favorites, the Resident Evil 4 remake. If you fucking love Resident Evil 4 remake, there's no reason why you should not love Resident Evil 9 Requiem playing as Leon. The only thing I can critique about it is when you are playing Requiem in third person, it does feel a little bit stiffer than playing with the than playing Resident Evil 4 remake. And let's see, I wrote down cliff notes on what I would like to talk about with these things. The quality of the game is absolutely amazing. The graphics are some of the best I've ever seen in a Resident Evil game. It's on par with the new Resident Evil 4 remake. It it's absolutely amazing. The amount of details, you can see like every little molecule of a cell on Leon's fucking his little fucking face. Not to mention, Leon is a fucking badass. Okay, he's my favorite character in Resident Evil, and man, it, the one-liners, they do not stop in this game. There are so many one-liners in this game. It feels like they went off the rails. It almost feels forced in a way, the amount of one-liners that they put in this game. But another spoiler here is I'm into the good stuff now. I'm into the good stuff. This is a spoiler. The nostalgia enemies. There is a enemy from Resident Evil 2 that you meet again as Leon in Raccoon City, and that is Mr. X. You see Mr. X again. You remember the guy with the top hat? You see after he lifts up that helicopter, he's back, and he's like a he's not as dangerous as he was in Resident Evil 2, but it was really good to see him back. You fight him once. You fight him once. You run away from him the first time, but then after that, you fight like how he is in his final stage of Resident Evil 2 remake. Oh, one bad thing I have to mention. I mentioned him earlier. Zeno, the Wesker clone. He is an absolute fucking letdown in this fucking game. The game hypes him up like you're gonna fight him and he's gonna be the most badass fucking person you have ever seen before. No, no. You don't even get to fight Zeno. And I guess you kinda do. Leon does in cutscenes. And depending on what choice you make, you either win that fight or you lose. But he's just a big letdown. And releasing Elpis, the canon choice, the good ending, he just gets absolutely fucking demolished by Victor Gideon. Okay, like, and the whole there was a big speculation that Leon was going to die in Resident Evil Requiem. To a certain extent, he does, depending on which ending you choose. If you decide to release Elpis, that's when Victor absolutely ass blasts Zeno right in his little butthole, and then Leon. Elpis is a cure for the T virus, which Leon is infected with, and Grace injects Leon because Leon's dying, and then Zeno starts fucking Grace up a little bit. Leon, now that he's like absolutely fucking good, he gets up and he starts whooping Victor's ass when Victor kills Zeno, because Zeno thought that it was going to be like it was gonna like soup him the fuck up, like it makes the virus fucking off the walls. My fucking cat is meowing, man. I can't fucking stand that shit. But he thought that it was gonna soup him up, like make the shit like 10 times better. It was not. It was not. It was all a ruse by him. It was actually a cure in disguise. So he injects himself, and his powers start to go away, and then he just gets fucked up real good by Victor. And I forgot where I was going with this. I can't figure it out. But the good ending, releasing Elpis, it's a cure. It cures Leon. Leon's fine. You decide to destroy Elpis like Leon wants you to, because Leon is also under the assumption that it'll just soup you the fuck up and absolutely make this Xeno guy like the most bad fucking villain you've ever seen. He wants to destroy it. So if you decide to destroy it, Xeno gets really mad at you and he starts coming after you. But Leon decides to start fighting Xeno while dying of the T virus, and it is absolutely the most sad thing you will ever see. Zeno puts that gun to his head and he just blows his fucking top off. He just pops a cap in him. Yeah, I think I have a clip. I'll put the clip in. You can skip past it if you want, but I'll throw the clip in there.
At least I could save you.
No, 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 no!
So yeah, some pretty sad shit. I think that's all I have to talk about with the story. Um, I've already talked about the gameplay. Uh, Resident Evil Requiem, it is so good. It is absolutely one of, if not the most beautiful games I've ever played. It is definitely top three Resident Evil games in my opinion. I might rank them at some point. I don't fucking know, but it is such a good fucking game. And if you're a big fan of Resident Evil, even if you're not, give the game a try. I mean, it's really Resident Evil fan service when it comes to like the references and the entire Raccoon City section, and with the references it throws and the enemies. It's big Resident Evil 15-year player shit, you know. So if you've been playing since the good old days, you'd only catch some of the references, and With that out of the way, with Resident Evil out of the way, I think I've talked about pretty much everything that I wanted to talk about. Um, let's talk about John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. Now, I did not hear about this game literally until the day that it released. I was on Facebook and I was scrolling through the Facebook Reels. I was highly fucking bored, and I saw somebody talk about this new Left 4 Dead style game, but there's cars, and I was like, that looks kind of cool. It was called John Carpenter's Toxic Commando, and if you don't know who John Carpenter is, he was the inspiration behind, or he made uh, the Halloween movies and The Mist and all of them. Uh, Big Trouble, Little China, shit like that. Uh, it's a it's a good game. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's a zombie game. The real gimmick of this game is if you've ever played Mud Runner and how like realistic it is with like the mud and shit. That is really the sole not the sole focus of the game, but that's what's supposed to like bring a lot of people to the game. Is how like the car physics work and all of that. Uh your car can get stuck very easily if you're in mud. You can winch it up to like a tree, or if you have another car, you can get that car's winch and hook it to the car that you like really want or really need that's stuck in the mud, and you can pull it out and shit like that. It gives a lot of, throw this out there, a lot of Back for Blood vibes, but way better than Back for Blood, man. This is way better. It's like if Back for Blood, World War Z, and dare I say even a little bit of Warhammer had a three-way orgy and made this homunculus of a baby, that would be John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. I'm really having a lot of fun with this fucking game. There's four classes that you can pick between the strike, the medic, the engineer, and some other class. I forgot. I don't remember if the engineer is the one with the drone or not. But there's four classes. I just know the names of three of them. But I've been just running the strike, the DPS pretty much class with his special ability being this big ass fucking like nuke that you can throw out, and that's really fun. Uh, there's crossplay. I mean, I really don't know what to talk about John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. Uh, the mechanics. The gunplay is pretty basic. Uh, One thing I thought was cool with the guns though is the like customization of them. There's a big wide of guns in this game, and there's a lot of customization features that you can do. What you do is you get the sludgeite, and you can it's like three different reticles per weapon, a whole bunch of fucking like muzzles and barrels and shit like that. You can switch and combine them to however you like, whatever you need, whenever you need it. Uh, it's pretty good. Shooting the guns, I mean, it's okay. It's just like every other shooter game out there. Hipfire feels absolutely fucking amazing in this game, though. Like, it feels like no matter what, when you hipfire, you're gonna hit your target. Aiming, like, the stick, at least on controller, moving around with the stick, it's kind of weird. It's like they didn't know what they wanted to really do with the dead zone or the sensitivity, and they didn't know, like, how to do it. And they just kind of lollydicked it. They did whatever. I don't really know. I mean, I'm sure there's some bad things you could say about the game. I mean, if you're not running it with friends, I can see it maybe getting a little bit boring. But when you are running it with friends, it is really fun. And I'm sure once you level up all the classes to 40 and prestige all the weapons, max them all out, that there wouldn't be really much else to do. But I mean, it's a pretty basic zombie open world type shooter game. It's pretty fun. It's not bad. Just just your average game, pretty much. Now, one thing that I do really want to talk about, and I actually do not have footage of, but have played, is the new Black Ops 7 zombie map, man, is Paradox Junction. They brought Nuketown back. You remember the multiplayer map that was in Black Ops 2 Zombies and also in Black Ops 4 Zombies? They brought Nuketown back, and it is as shitty as you're expecting it to be, in my opinion. I mean, I've seen people kind of like it, but when I played it for myself, man, I did not like it. One thing they did, which I thought was kind of cool, is they brought the Blundergat back, and you can upgrade it to the Sundergat. I didn't play it that fucking long to upgrade it to the Sundergat because the map is just fucking abhorrent. It's just you travel between dimensions to a nuked Nuketown and a Nuketown that is pristine, like how you see it in Black Ops 1 multiplayer. It is literally just a fucking asset flip almost. I kind of want to say that they already have in the fucking game. They have Nuketown in the fucking game. They just remodeled everything and threw fucking zombies in there. And this Blundergat that was in Black Ops 4, yeah, they threw that in there. But they changed the fucking crosshair. The fucking crosshair is half of the fucking screen and is the ugliest fucking crosshair I've ever seen on a fucking gun in Call of Duty. It is. Look, man, I know I made a video a couple months ago when around Christmas time about Black Ops 7, and I had hope. I had hope that it would be good and revive the zombies community, man. But I'm losing that hope when it comes to the new Paradox Junction map or Nuketown. It is just not good. I watched a little bit of the Easter egg and the ending cutscene. There's these two girls that I don't know what fucking importance they play. They just kind of come out of fucking nowhere. There's like a zombified version of a girl, and then her twin. They're called the twins. There's this twin girl that's like just a normal girl that's not a zombie or fucked up from a nuclear explosion, and you help them, and then they help you to go get the soul snatcher person that you saw in the fucking beginning of Ashes of the Damned. I've just lost hope for Black Ops 7, man. I mean, I don't see how they can come back from the shit that they just pulled fucking a couple days ago, man. That map was so shit. I played it once. I haven't touched it since. I played it whenever it came out, and I haven't touched it since. It is just so shit, man. The map is so fucking small. When the game came out, Ashes of the Dam is one of the biggest maps that we have seen in Call of Duty Zombies. I mean, I'm not a fan of the big ass map. It's not my favorite when it comes to zombies maps. I do not like the huge maps. But I also don't like ass blast small ass fucking maps like Astra Malorm or fucking Nuketown. The map is so small, man. Granted, Astra Malorm had this whole other section that you did during the boss fight. You know what Paradox Junction does? Well, you know that little 18 wheeler in the middle of the map, and you know that bus? Yeah, remove it. We'll do the boss fight there. Let's not add a whole nother section, maybe like I don't know, in the fucking bunker that we go inside in Black Ops 7. No, let's not do the boss fight in there. Let's just do it right in the middle of the fucking map where you've been to a million fucking times for over 15 goddamn years. Just plop her right there. Not in the bunker. Oh, and there is a bunker Easter egg in this map, but you don't get to go inside the fucking bunker. There's some shit you do with the fucking mannequin, where you make the mannequin knock on the bunker, and it gives you a free perk. Woo, whoop-de-doo. I can't fucking stand Call of Duty Zombies, man. I don't know. I don't know. I have made my channel because of Call of Duty Zombies, man, and it's just like they just keep on shoveling out shit. They're trying to feed shit down our fucking throats and expecting us to suck their fucking cock for it, man. But I just can't do it. I can't do it. I can't play it. I tried giving the fucking game a chance with Ashes of the Damned. I don't know if it's just the modern zombie type gameplay, man, or what it is. I just cannot fucking get into it, man. I mean, that's why I'm showing footage of World War II right now. I would have rather played that than re-download Call of Duty and hop on Paradox Junction. I'm not doing that. I'm not playing Black Ops 7 Zombies if it's not going to be good. Black Ops 6, I mean, threw away after the first two maps came out. Black Ops 7, I've thrown it away after the first two maps came out. Cold War, I actually enjoyed. Vanguard didn't even fucking play. Don't even get me started on Modern Warfare 3 zombies. I mean, it's just. I don't know, man. I don't know. They just. They need something to change. The nostalgia bait with the old characters is not working. The nostalgia bait with the maps is not working. They tried to bring back Transit from Black Ops 2, not working. Now Nuketown from Black Ops 2, not working. Off-brand wannabe Shangri-La, it's not working. It's just not working, man. And supposedly there's like this standalone zombies game coming out, man. Fuck that, man. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be fucking ass. Okay, if it even happens. People have been wanting a standalone zombies game for years, for fucking years, and it hasn't happened. I highly doubt that it is going to fucking happen. But if it does, that'd be pretty cool. But I mean, it sounds like they're gonna do it. But I mean, I don't know, man. And even if they did, I don't even know if it would be good. Uh, One good thing, I guess, if I had to give a good thing about the map is the seamless transition from old to new Nuketown when you go through the portal. It was actually kind of cool with how like seamlessly you did it. That's really the only cool thing I can give. Opening up the pack of punches as basic as it fucking gets. You shoot this thing that's in the sky and then it spawns 5 zombies that you kill and you do that 4 times. And getting the Blundergat's nothing special. You do. I don't even remember how the fuck to do it. The Sundergat, I don't remember how the fuck to do that either. It's just not. It's nothing special. But if you're enjoying the map, I'm glad that you're still enjoying Call of Duty Zombies. Because man, I sure the fuck am not. And I want to make a big switch on my channel when I get the time. Because I don't think the zombies route is the best route anymore, man. They're just not. They're just not doing anything good nowadays. Now, Prime 2015, man, that would have been the time to do it, but I was just a wee young little 8, 9, 10-year-old lad. So, but yeah, I just wanted to talk about 3 things. Resident Evil, the John Carpenter, and the new Paradox Junction map, which was absolutely fucking abhorrent dog shit. And, yep, that's all I had to talk about. See you guys.